As hunters, human beings have run around from the very beginning. But sports probably only began around 5,500 years ago. One of the oldest of all sports, for instance, is running. In ancient Egypt, wrestling was very popular. People knew a lot of holds and techniques. In Greece, over 2,700 years ago, in honor of Zeus, father of the gods, the first Olympic Games were held. At first, there was just one single discipline: running a distance of 192 meters. You see, that was the length of the track in the first ever Olympic Stadium. Other disciplines only came along later. The quintuple standing long jump, for instance. And boxing. The contestants wrapped hard leather belts round their arms and hands so that their blows would really hurt. The brutal fight continued until one of the boxers lay on the ground, often with broken bones. During the Olympic Games of antiquity, the victor was awarded a laurel wreath, and there were great celebrations. Over 1,700 years ago, the Romans did sports too, to keep themselves fit. They used rocks as dumbbells, for instance, to train their muscles. The discus thrower was considered a true athlete. In their spare time, a lot of Romans played trigon, a very popular ball game in those days. 3 players stood in a triangle and used the palms of their hands to hit one or more balls at each other. Modern sports developed in England in the 18th century, during the Industrial Revolution. That was when machines took over a lot of the work. People moved less and suddenly had a lot of spare time. More and more types of sports were invented, like golf, for instance. 1744 was the year when baseball arrived. Around 100 years later, tennis came along. A little later, sports lessons were introduced in schools. At the start of the television age, professional sports really took off. Sports became a mass phenomenon.